Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live arena video. What was I going to say? Oh, we got an hour. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure I use my clan boss key. What's new on the account? I don't know. Checking through the various events. Oh, I need to work on this gear enhancement. We'll work on that. We've got this tag arena tournament going on. Got the classic arena starting. Champion Chase is starting too. I went ahead and farmed a bunch of Sand Devil to pick up the prism shards for that. So we'll wait and hopefully do this tomorrow. I'm not super interested in any of these champions. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. Actually getting Lysanther Beastbane would be insane because that would max my high elf faction guardians. Which would be really, really handy because then I could potentially consider using Arbiter as a speed booster again. I don't know if that'll actually happen because Sulfurion's so good and I don't have enough gear necessarily, but I don't know. There's a world where it, like, especially since like Kaja's basically in full quads now and Sulfurion's in mostly quads and even Armon's has some quads. So like we're getting to a point where I'll actually be able to put quad rolls on like a third tier arena speed booster. So it would be nice. I wouldn't complain about that for sure. The rest of these don't really matter. Freya would be kind of nice. But faction wars are actually done for most of these factions. And I have every single one of these. Well, I shouldn't say every single one, but I have all of them except for Freya and Feral. So Feral would be an interesting champion too. He's pretty good, but I don't know if I'd really need him for anything, to be honest. Either way, we'll get some points for the champ chase when that eventually starts. As for now, I guess we're just chilling in live arena. We got our mythic essence, or mythic, what do you call it? Crafting materials, relic materials yesterday, and didn't get a shit. Got a harp, so that was pretty lame, but is what it is. Rosewood. I do not know this player. Okay, they're going to open Siffy, so I might as well go Armon's Fabian, or Armon's Marius. Looks like we're running a speed. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go Carnage, since this is almost certainly a speed race. I actually think I should do this. Yeah. Biffy, Yumiko, Odin, Taurus, and Marichka. Beautiful. Odin was the only one in Stone Skin, right? He was Stone Skin Pinpoint? Or was the Taurus as well? I don't think it was. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna go Marius. Don't know this player either, so we'll figure it out. Okay. Something tells me like this guy knows my account. I don't know. Carnage Marius or Armand's just feels like a really weird opener. Armand's is fine, but first picking Carnage seems odd. It seems like this person might be trying to stop me from getting a speed aura. Maybe I'm being too paranoid. Oh, actually, okay. So they were trying to stop me from using Carnage to counter Nice. I don't think we should have any issues banning the Nice, unless he bans a Kaja and we lose a speed race, but he doesn't have a good way. Oh, interesting. Okay. Doesn't have a good way to get through Stone Skin, although we would get locked out, so if he was faster, might be fine. Oh shit, he is faster. Oh, but he didn't speed tune properly. Okay. Let's see this player. Punch bump. Feels like a weird translation. Ever since I went casual, it's like so crazy seeing all the players who are like 16,000 points that are not in my spreadsheet. I mean, they could be name changes, but it still feels like really surprising to me that someone could get 16,000 points and I wouldn't have fought them at some point. I think we'll go Carnage. I need to ban the Marius in case he bans Empress, and I don't have a way to get through Stone Skin. Other than I just have one Armand's. Like if I left both nukers in, dude, this is like not the first time I've seen a Stone Skin Shuzen. It's the weirdest thing. Why would you run Stone Skin Shuzen? I could lose this if I weak hit the Wukong, so I think I'm just gonna poly him. Because there's nothing this guy can really do. He can give a Sulfurion a turn, but Sulfurion's kind of useless. Like Sulfurion's useless because I have the block debuffs on almost everyone. Not that it would matter anyway, because there's no way the Wukong gets like a quick turn. I guess maybe there's a world where somehow he like boosts the boost the Shuzen around enough to then give an extra turn to the Wukong or something if it pops out a sheep, but I just don't see that happening. God. who do we want to bring in here? I'm kind of thinking He-Man instead of Carnage. It's all magic affinity. That's the problem. Also, I kind of want the He-Man to counter the Ancora. I think I still go Sulfurion. Big part of this fight's gonna be what kind of polymorph we land? Or sorry, not polymorph, what kind of strip we land? Oh, fucking A, dude. That keeps happening to me where He-Man just doesn't quite do enough damage. Probably didn't proc Helm Smasher. Because he should be able to kill a Commodus. Even though, I think I take the... I think I took the relic off of him. The Cat's Gaze. Feels like a good Siegfried fight. UDK. Okay. Fabian Siffy, UDK, Marius, Commodus. If I'm lucky, the Marius will proc the Siegfried passive and we'll be able to whack him. Or we'll just get polymorphed. Fucking A, dude. Oh, bummer. Wow. I can't believe that Marius. I can't believe that Marius was able to one-shot the Empress. It's just the A1. Jesus. You know, I mean, what can you do? It's polymorph lost. How many polymorphs are there? I think only one 6-star, right? A little unlucky that we lost the... Oh, actually, I guess not, because Marius... No. Yeah, we lost the... Well, it wouldn't have mattered. He was locked out anyway. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he got weak hit, but... Yeah, let's get Marius. We lost the immunity on the Siegfried. Actually, that did make a difference because I lost the revive because of the stun. Now I might have still lost anyway because, well, I don't know. It's hard to say because Marius probably couldn't kill Kaja, so I might still get a revive. I don't know. It would have gotten funky if the Fabian didn't strip the Siegfried. Oh, there's only one polymorph. Because he had Soul Reap on Marius. So yeah, we literally just lost that to a 20% proc. And it's actually not even a 20% proc, because it's a 50% chance it gets reflected back, or 45% or whatever it is. It's reflected back. So that's like legit like a 10% loss chance. Unlucky. I don't know why I'd ban the Kaja. It's pretty pointless if you're not going to run Intimidating Presence. It's just going to get rocked by Armons. JJ2. JJ2 runs Marius, Nice, Odin, Taurus, Armon, Siphi, Elda, Fabian. All right. So see if he gets Armons here, or sorry, not Armons, Marius. But it's gonna be, yeah, he does. Empress, Armons, Kaja, Carnage, Sulfurion to deal with the Nice. I'm hoping they don't have Marichka. I haven't seen Marichka. Although, I don't really... It's not that big a deal. Oh, actually, you know what? It kind of is because of the Empress versus Carnage. The Empress is going to go first. I think I'm going to try and ban the Nice if I can get away with it. Oh, wow. No Nice. We're just going to ban the Siphi because it's the only 6-star Intimidating Presence. We could run it. Okay, good. I was going to say, I could run into problems if he bans the Kaja and the Odin's really fast pinpoint. We could cut in between the Sulfurion and the Armons if we get enfeebled. It's only if we get enfeebled. If we don't get enfeebled, it's fine. Nice. I might keep this if it quads. See what we can do with that. I don't think I want a quad 5-star Zeal. If this triple rolls speed with an accuracy main stat, It's not the worst thing to have on your account. Zeal is like not the best set for this, but main stat accuracy with triple rolls and speed is a very nice thing to have. A lot of pieces for. It's like all your crowd control. Could, I mean, it wouldn't actually go on Carnage. Oh, well, maybe there's a world where it could go on Carnage. Although it doesn't have like crit rate or anything. Probably just a faction war champ. So we're probably gonna lose. Because of the Marichka Ashnar. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have grabbed Siegfried in there. See who he runs. If I go Sulfurion, he's going to ban the Marius. So if I can, and this is a speed Ashnar. It's not a damage dealer. It's a turn meter booster. So if I can poly the other nuker, we can just wait around and then get him on the second round. Even if we run Sulfurion. Although I could just run Calvalax as well. No, yeah. No, I think we still run. Actually, what am I saying? Oh, he runs Calvalax. Yeah, that's probably GG. Trying to think if there's any good options here. I don't know if the bolster is enough to keep me alive. If Marius can survive... Well, no, wait. Yeah, so we won't get the poisons from the... on the... Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, hell yeah, Kaja, you monster. She just... Does he not have the relic? Why did I mean, I realize he only has 2, but why did I take no damage? Kaja's still gonna die, probably, to these poisons. Oh, wait, no, we're gonna kill the Calvalax, so it turns off the relic. Nice. I didn't see what level his Calvalax was. I'm like shocked we won that fight. I thought for sure we were gonna lose it. It's all the most like obnoxious bullshit to counter my team. Ashnar, Marichka, Calvalax, he threw everything. I was lucky to get the Siegfried before he did. I didn't even know he had Calvalax. Guy has Sulfurion and he might use it against me, so I'm just gonna lock Sulfurion now. This could be a mistake, but I've never seen like an Ashnar or a Marichka or any of that from this player. I have seen Sulfurion. So I'm just going to grab him. And then I can also decide if I want He-Man or Carnage. And I think the answer is He-Man. Who do I ban here? I'm kind of worried about these polymorphs in the lead. I'm also worried about not hitting... No, let's just do that. I'm worried about not hitting the Gizmac hard enough. But it looks like that's not going to be a problem since he banned the Kaja, which I think is a terrible ban because there's no way you're going to win the speed race with no 6-star intimidating presence. You're also using Gizmac into Sulfurion. We got Feral. Player's hard to look up because there's so many instances of the gear set Feral written in the spreadsheet. But I don't think I know them. But a Theodosia, Empress Theodosia, that screams pick. Mezamel. That screams kind of pick Carnage. I don't like that they're both 6-star polymorph. But we do have a wand, so. Do we ban the Theodosia? I'm a little worried about the Rhodos popping off, but the Carnage will be in Stone Skin and Kaja's in Siroth, so I think we can do this. I think that's the wrong ban. This is just going to come down to whether or not we get polymorphed. It should. I mean, most likely, it should. We could weak hit the Empress. We don't. Could get resisted here. Yeah, I did. Fuck. She doesn't have a cleanse, right? She just has block debuffs, or does she cleanse? Oh fuck, she does cleanse. Damn it. Ah. Who's the biggest threat? It's either Empress or Rhodos. I think it's Rhodos. If we're lucky, we'll get a weak hit. Gonna do this anyway. I don't think there's any way we pull this off now. I think I die. Yeah. GG. Yeah, I should have just gone for the... Well, who should I have gone for? I should have just gone for the Harima. How'd we do today? 7 out of 10. Can't complain. We're giving MVP to Nekrit. Why not? Somebody we don't use in every single day. So let's talk about that Nekrit fight a little bit. I thought I was fucked. Thought I was completely fucked. The Ashnar, like I said, it's a speed Ashnar. And I was thinking, like, there's maybe a world where Kaja can tank it, depending on how high his relic is, whether he's leveled it up. Can I see the blessing on that Calvalax? I don't think I can, right? Oh, maybe I can. Okay. What was his blessing at? 4-star. Yeah. So he's only 4-star. That's what I thought. And depending on how high his relics leveled up, I thought, like, there's a world where it doesn't hit over like 150k, which Kaja, well, let's see, how much HP would Kaja have? Well, let's look at Nekrit's build, right? So Nekrit's build is like slow with heavy bolster, and so that's kind of what I was thinking. I was also thinking if I can keep the Marius alive, the Marius can nuke down his team, because he didn't have, it was like all relatively squishy nukers. And we saw, I'm pretty sure Marius killed everyone on his first attack. All squishy nukers. So the logic was, oh, well, I shouldn't say squishy. Taurus isn't squishy, but the other guy's not super tanky. I was worried about a Emberus strip on the Marius Stone Skin and then a Taurus nuke killing everyone. That's what I was mostly worried about. So I figured if I pick Nekrit, he's really slow, he's high HP. There's a chance that Kaja and Armons, really Kaja, survive the Calvalax, which is what ended up happening. But if not, the Calvalax doesn't really do anything after he goes. I know Ashnar is not a damage dealer. He's a turn meter booster. Ashnar does have turn meter boost, right? I'm pretty sure he does. I know he's not a damage dealer. I know he's built like really fast. Also fills all allies, turn meter of all allies by 5% for each HP burn debuff activated on enemies. Wait a minute. See, PlayStation allies fills turn. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. It's the A3. Yeah. So places weaken an HP burn debuff. Also places HP burn debuff on all allies for 2 turns. The debuff cannot be blocked or resisted. Then fills a turn meter of allies evolve by 30%. So he's a turn meter booster. And the idea is, Emberus is the only way to get through Stoneskin. So he's going to strip the Emberus, and then he's going to nuke with Taurus. And if Marius can survive that, he can counter kill everyone except for maybe the Taurus, but it would at least give me a potential avenue to get through. And because Nekrit's so slow, it'll take a long time for the poisons to actually go off, like for him to take a turn and for the poisons to go off. Like I think Marius is literally like 3 times faster than Nekrit. So if we look at the Nekrit build, yeah, Nekrit is 137 speed. So not quite 3 times, but he's definitely going to get at least 2 turns before the Nekrit dies to the poisons. So that will keep me alive against the Taurus. That's kind of the hope. But I don't know. It still would have been risky. I just didn't think there was a lot of good options when I was playing. I figured this was going to be the best. So yeah, that's the build on the Nekrit. Honestly, it could use a lot of work. I don't use them hardly at all, but like, look at this. Some of this stuff's not even glyphed. It doesn't have the right the gear ascensions. Some of them aren't ascended at all, so it's not a great build, but the idea is just really slow, really high HP bolster in triple reaction. This is kind of like an old meta. I don't know if this is how people run their Nekrits anymore, but I like him mostly to deal with putting up the block debuffs for Sulfurion teams, because the more block debuffs you can have, the less likely the Sulfurion's going to be able to burn off your Stoneskin. And then just big fat bolster. So this is giving Kaja, what, another 36,000 health? Bolstered 30% shield, right? Yeah. 36,000 health. So she's sitting at like 140. So I thought maybe she could survive the Calvalax, and she did, because of the bolster. And then, yeah, and then just super slow. And the slowness is actually really helpful, because like I said, it means that Marius can take several turns before the Nekrit ends up dying. And he wouldn't have died to the poison anyway, because we know that if Kaja didn't die, Nekrit's not going to die. He's got more health. But still, we want to keep those reaction procs around for a long time. So slow build, lots of HP, and just sit there and bolster. That's his job. I don't even have a relic on him. Blessing's polymorph, but that probably doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have any accuracy. So I don't know. I should probably change it. I don't know. I'm going to keep it there just in case. Because, you know, there are some... Actually, what is his accuracy? 223? So if they don't have any resistance, he could get through it. Masteries, Bulwark to help absorb damage. And then just sort of generic tanky stuff. Reduce damage from crits. Increase healing, shields, that kind of thing. And then over here, it's just shields. I guess this is just for a little bit of healing because the rest of it's not going to do anything. And lasting gifts is the big one to try and extend those buffs that he puts up on the allies. So yep, that's Nekrit build. All right, that's it for me today. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.